Death penalty should be implemented again, but only to an extent: a rape of a child, murder, kidnapping, or torture of any kind. What if it were your daughter or son? What if they were the murderer? You might not want to see your kid killed, but you think it's time we become an example. Eliminating the crime is the duty of our law, but we also need to take an action. Some criminals commit a crime because they have no other opinion to survive, like it is the only way to gain money, but some do it just for fun, and also because the drug poisoned their thinking. I do not advocate death penalty for any kind of crime, but a person who stole a bread from a grocery store is definitely does not deserve a death penalty. However, a serial killer who kills people for fun or for his personal gain definitely deserves death penalty. The death penalty should be administered for particular heinous crime. The death penalty is the compensation for what has been lost. Some might say that the death penalty is unjust and morally wrong. When someone murders someone else, the correct punishment is to do the same as them. But it seems like it doesn't work. People might say there is a better punishment for them, but I don't think so. We are so caught up on finding reason as to why death penalty should be abolished. But I think it is time for the Philippine law to make an action about it. It's been a long since we are able to give it out justice. You can say it is an effective way to punishment, but if you observe closely, crime rates are increasing at a very unstoppable rate. Crime may be illegal and you may be punishment, but still there are those who can sleep comfortably at night no matter how many crimes they had committed. I believe that people no longer need respect, but rather must be set an example we can continue. If there are those who think justice is on their side, we are being given freedom and forgiven so easily. We forget the consequence that we need to face when we commit crime. Fighting fire with fire is a good way to piece off the guilty and set a remarkable example. For me, discipline is no longer enough to keep us safe and sane. It is far better to kill criminals than let those criminals kill more innocent people. Because once they die, they will never be able to commit another crime or another same crime. So my point is that prisoners who have received life in prison should not have the right to sit around for the rest of their life. It is so costly for the government, and the government is getting this money from us to keep alive that makes our country bad. Because it's all about money. They should be put dead and receive a punishment that they deserve. If death penalty won't be implemented again, the crime rate will continuously increase and the criminals will no fear to kill innocent people, because they know what when they get caught in the crime they committed, the only thing they will face is the prison, the hearings, and the other person, but they will not face the true consequences. They need to face when someone kills someone, they must die. Life is equivalent to life. Thank you.